The coastal fog clung thick and heavy, obscuring the morning light and the ocean's unforgiving secrets. A local fisherman traversing the low tides exposed reef stumbled upon an unsettling sight. Half submerged in a tide pool lay the lifeless form of a woman, a chilling tableau. Her identity was a mystery, her face serene yet holding an unspeakable silent dread. No obvious signs of struggle marred the scene, only the rhythmic lapping of the cold ocean waves. The small fishing village awoke to hushed whispers, a dark cloud settling over its peaceful existence. Local authorities, overwhelmed by the unusual circumstances, quickly secured the desolate crime scene. The initial investigation yielded little, offering no immediate answers, only haunting questions. A profound silence enveloped the coastal community, awaiting the grim truth to emerge from the depths. Detectives arrived, their serious demeanor cutting through the quaint seaside town's calm facade. Her belongings offered no identification, no wallet, no papers, only a perplexing void. The victim, identified later as Elena Petrov, a reclusive artist, lived a solitary life. Her isolated studio overlooking the churning sea revealed sparse clues about her final days. Neighbors offered little, describing Elena as quiet, reserved, almost a phantom. Every lead seemed to vanish into the ocean mist, leaving the investigators frustrated and perplexed. A peculiar absence was noted. A significant landscape painting, usually prominent, was missing. Was its disappearance linked to her death, or merely an unfortunate coincidence? The threads of her life seemed deliberately severed, her final chapter brutally unfinished. The sterile lab hummed with quiet intensity, preparing to unveil the body's hidden truths. Dr. Ramirez, a seasoned forensic pathologist, began the grim, meticulous autopsy. The initial findings confirmed death by blunt force trauma, surprisingly precise and deliberate. As she examined Elena's clenched fist, something tiny and hard pressed into the palm. It was a smooth, dark piece of sea glass, almost perfectly round, barely visible. Upon closer inspection, an intricate, almost invisible symbol was faintly etched onto its surface. This was no random beach trinket, but a deliberate, vital, desperate message from the grave. The symbol, alien and ancient, defied immediate recognition, a silent, cryptic accusation. Elena knew her killer, weaving this singular, profound whisper for those who would listen. The cryptic symbol propelled investigators into Elena's past, seeking its shadowy origins. Elena Petrov, a brilliant, albeit reclusive artist, had a tumultuous history in the art world. She once belonged to an exclusive, secretive artist collective, known for their unique symbols. A bitter falling out severed her ties years ago, leaving deep, unhealed wounds. One member, a rival named Kale, notoriously volatile, shared a deep, complex history with Elena. Their rivalry, fueled by artistic jealousy and personal betrayal, spanned decades, never truly resolved. Elena's missing landscape painting depicted a location significant to her and Kale. This painting, the Whispering Caves, held a secret, a clue hidden within its layers. The symbol on the sea glass matched an archaic marker known only to this clandestine collective. The sea glass symbol, meticulously photographed, became the focal point of the entire investigation. It was no mere doodle, but a sophisticated ancient glyph, deeply embedded in artistic history. Experts in obscure art history and forgotten ciphers were summoned, their minds sharp. The symbol, it turned out, was a modified version of Kale's personal artistic signature glyph. Elena had subtly altered it, adding a specific personal flourish that pointed directly to a secret. That Whispering Caves painting, Kale's masterpiece, was built upon a deceit, a stolen idea. Elena's last message revealed Kale's theft of her original concept for the iconic artwork. The sea glass, then, was Elena's silent, damning accusation preserved beyond death. Her final cryptic message had at last yielded its terrible, painful truth, unraveling a decades-old lie. Armed with the deciphered symbol, investigators turned to the vast expanse of digital data. Kyle's digital footprint was extensive, a maze of online galleries and archived forum discussions. They uncovered a heated exchange between Elena and Kale, just days before her murder. Elena had threatened to expose Kale's theft of her original artwork, the Whispering Caves concept. Cale's enraged replies warned of severe consequences, a clear, ominous digital threat. Further forensic analysis of their communications revealed a planned, fateful meeting point. Kyle, panicked by the impending exposure, had net Elena to silence her permanently. Digital evidence linked Cale's movements to the remote beach on the night of the murder. The digital whispers solidified into undeniable proof, cementing Cale as Elena's killer. Kyle, confronted with overwhelming evidence, finally confessed, the weight of his guilt crushing him. His motive: to protect his reputation and the artistic legacy built on Elena's stolen genius. The argument escalated quickly on the secluded beach, ending in brutal violence. Elena, even in her dying moments, found the strength to leave her silent, powerful accusation. The sea glass, a small, unassuming object, held the key to her vengeful truth. It was a final brilliant act of a wronged artist, ensuring her voice echoed from the grave. Justice, painstakingly pieced together from a single cryptic message, finally prevailed. The quiet coastal town could at last breathe, the dark cloud of murder lifted but not forgotten. Elena's last enduring legacy, a masterpiece of truth, etched forever in a piece of sea glass.